Um, I don't think anybody cares, but me personally, I have been feeling I've been feeling this way for a while, for years. So I just wanted to get this off my chest, I guess. Uh Disclaimer, if y'all will hear me sniffling a lot. I'm sick, stuffy nose, and I sound tired cuz it's like, to be honest, like 2 in the morning. And to be honest, sorry for the long pauses I'll take. Um I'm just nervous to record this, knowing it'll be posted. So please try your best to bear with me, I guess. There has honestly been so many times where I have where I've cried, like, uh in my bed alone, because I will, and it's not even the internet shit. I guess the internet just amplifies it, but like, if I'm not even like on TikTok, I'll just like lay down and think, and I just like I'll cry about if I'm like a bother, or if I'm like, um I don't know what's my issue, but I have a problem to where I tend to apologize a lot. Uh I don't think I do it a lot verbally, but like, I definitely think about saying sorry. And if I tell myself, "Oh, then don't say sorry," I just don't know what else to say, because I I guess I kind of force myself into this spot where I think I have to say sorry for something that's like not even my fault. But then it's like, if I don't say sorry, what else can I say? Because I'm uh I'm one of those people who doesn't talk a lot, and and when it comes down to it, I have like a select few of words to choose from, and sorry is like always top two. And to be honest, another disclaimer: sorry if I jump around, like like jump around from topic to topic, because I have a lot to talk about. I guess I'm just really nervous to make this video, because this is another point I'm bringing up. I guess I'm just really nervous to bring up, well, to sorry to make this video, because I don't want it to seem like I'm fishing for something. I I I hope it doesn't come off that way, but no. This is how I how I actually feel, and getting this off my chest and telling this to other people that aren't my family, if anybody listens, which I doubt they will. But if you want to listen, I don't mind, because I'm making this video for a reason. I have a issue where I think my life is falling apart around me slowly. I know that sounds dramatic, but that's kind of just how I feel. And I think it's obviously, well, the way I think is one of the many reasons as to why I think that way, but I don't know, I just can't help it, cuz I've been thinking this way for years. And then, to be honest, man, my mom has signed me up for therapy. That shit didn't work. Well, she signed me up for it in February this year, and it lasted until like June, like mid June. That didn't work. And then it got to a point where I've been holding all this. I've had all this on my chest for years. And then, to be honest, it was a, like, I know therapists are like they literally have like a degree or something in this type of field, but like I didn't even tell my therapist any like everything. That's how much like cuz well, first off, when I was signed up for therapy, I um I didn't even want to do therapy because like my mom just signed me up for it. And it's like I was like no, I don't want to talk to anybody about my problems. But she we went to the doctors, and then it was like that answer sheet that you do. It was like about your mental and other stuff. And then she saw it. She was like, she saw it, and like down the road, she was just like, "Yeah, I'm signing you up for therapy." And my thought, I didn't tell her no, but my thought process was just like, "But why? I don't want to talk to a stranger about my problems." Well, guess it's come around full circle. How ironic is that? And for me, it's gotten so bad. Like I've made like a lot of mistakes over the years where I can't like see past my mistakes. And to be honest, I don't think my mistakes are like that bad, but even like even like the mistakes that I have made that aren't considered bad, like that aren't considered that bad, me, I consider them like me, I consider them like the biggest mistake ever. Even though there's so much people in the world who have made so much like they've done like they've made like much worse mistakes. But me, it's gotten to the point where I just cannot see past my mistakes. And it's gotten to the point where I think to myself, you are your mistakes because that is all you can do. All you do is mess up the easy stuff. And it's laughably embarrassing. It's really embarrassing how like I'll get told I'll get told via verbally, "Hey, do this." And it's like an easy task. And it's like I mess it up somehow. Or for instance, my grandma would be like, "Uh, go in there and find me my Coca-Cola can that I brought in from yesterday." And then for some reason I just can't find it. And then it's the whole time it's in my damn face, and I just cannot for some reason I just could not see it. And then it's like that specific thing has been like an issue for years, and it's just like, "Oh my god, how have you made it this far in life?" Like me, I have like almost failed damn near every grade in school. Like I am not a I'm not an academic student. I am not smart whatsoever. My sister tells me she doesn't believe it, but whatever. I fully believe in my heart that I am not smart because I my sister told me directly to my face, "You have failed. You have literally almost failed every single grade you've been in." And all I could think to myself was you're such an embarrassment. Why do they why do they even have these talks with you when you like miss this many days in school? Because like the most recent talk I had with my siblings was it sprouted from a letter that I had gotten from my high school. uh Yada yada yada, your kid is missing like too many days. And then the conversation sprouted from the letter that was mailed into like, you have literally almost failed every grade you've been in. And to be honest, I didn't think about it that deeply. I thought about it, I was like, damn, I've really been like I really like I'm really that stupid. Like, and it's gotten to the point where I've thought about like dropping out, but my sister won't let me, my mom won't let me. So it's just like I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this endless mundane loop where wake up, go to school, do work. Once school's out, walk home and lay in bed. Do the occasional thing my brother asks of me, and then lay down. And to be honest, it's gotten so bad for me. Well, so bad in air quotes. It's gotten to the point where I don't even play the game. I don't even play my console on weekdays. I like. There's been times where I've played it on weekdays, but overall, I'm like, I'll just save that shit for the weekend, cause to me, I think playing the game is like a weekend thing. Like, you got no school the next few days, like the next couple of days. You're cool. Just play that. You can play that all night without having to worry about waking up at about having to wake up at like 6:30. But it's just I don't know. I feel stuck. I don't have um I don't have friends anymore. Well, actually, rewind a bit. Before my grandma sadly lost her life, she had told me to make friends, and I can only assume now because I can't ask her. I can only assume now she told me that because when I'm gone, you're going to need to talk to somebody about this or like to comfort you at the very least. And this was around when I was in eighth grade. And surprisingly, to my surprise, I made friends. Like around the same time I became friends with like an entire friend group. Like they all knew each other. And I was kind of just like the odd one out. But like the first few days of school, I would kind of just like randomly walk over to them. We had the same interests. Like in some areas, I was like, okay, cool. I like this group. I'm so lucky I met them. I'm so lucky I met them at like the start of the school year, because for me I feel like it would have been awkward during like the middle of the school year or like mid to late school year, just like start walking around them, find them. But in eighth grade, grandma passed. Towards the end of eighth grade, she passed. Excuse me. And then uh, I didn't really, to be honest, I didn't really talk to my friends about it because before my grandma even passed, I cried like twice in school because I was like, I know it's gonna happen sometime soon. So the day when she passed, I didn't cry, and to be honest, I didn't even go into the house because I didn't want to see like her body. So uh, when my grandma after my grandma passed, I didn't even really talk about it to my friends. I kind of just went to school to I kind of just like talked to them to forget. I actually did the opposite because I kind of went to school. I kind of no, I kind of talked to them to forget about my home life just for an extended period of time. Because when I was with that group of friends, it was school went by like the hours of the day went by so much faster, and I was thinking to myself. Sometimes I would think to myself, like when I'm running around with them, like outside for PE having fun. I would think to myself sometimes, is this what it's like? Cause this shit feels great. And then um around around the end of the school year came, and I was a bit scared to lose contact with this friend group. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask for their Snapchat accounts, or like ask for their group chat account. I was gonna ask for their group chat for Snapchat. So I asked them, and they were like, yeah, we'll add you. And then like around a few minutes later, I asked them again, like, yeah, they were like, yeah, yeah, we'll add you. And then as we're leaving, this was an ELA class when I asked them this. I was thinking to myself, hopefully they'll add me. Hopefully I'll get a notification saying I'm added, because I was I was a bit scared to lose that friend group after being like alone in school for a while. And then ninth grade rolled around. Um, it it felt, I don't know, when ninth grade rolled around, it felt like we fucking disbanded. It was a crazy feeling. Like we went to, and as we went from the same middle school, we also all went to the same high school. Well, we're all going there now. We're all going to the same high school, and when I see one of them in the halls, it's just like, damn, do they even remember my face? And it's like I don't want to walk up to them, and they don't know me, and then just like, who is this dude walking up to me saying he knows me from middle school? Cause I don't know, I'm like, like especially my freshman year, I like found them in the halls one time, and I like, yo, I ain't seen you since last school year, and it was like a mini celebration before we had to walk to we had to walk to like our next period, and then mm, it was just so crazy to think like, damn, they might have forgotten my face for real, and then now I have no friends, and it's just like, oh, this shit is terrible. Like my and I to be honest, I get jealous of my brother and sister, because it's like, damn, they got like at least one childhood friend. Or my brother has two childhood friends. My sister that I know of has one. It's like, damn, I really could never. I can really never have that. But before I even think too deep with that thought, I always like brush it off like, man, you'll get a friend eventually. And then when my brother tells me like, walk up to him, like kind of like nudge yourself into the conversation, show like talk about, if they talk about something you're interested in, you kind of butt in with your comment. That's literally what, and I don't think I've told him this, but like that's literally what I did in 8th grade when I made that friend group. But now it's high school. I'm scared as fuck to do that, bro. Cause it's high school. You know how many people don't give a fuck about making friends? Like, I'm scared to approach these people. It's for real, some of these people that are just trying to go about their day, go about their life, graduate. And at this point in my life, that's all I want to do. That's not even all I want to do. I'm cause I want to drop out so bad, but my mom and my sister, they won't let up. So now I'm forced into this spot where I'm doing something I absolutely fucking hate. I'm coming to a place that I hate, seeing all these smiles, uh all these friend groups, and it's just like, damn, if I had more of a backbone, which is, for me, I found out that's kind of hard to get. If I had more of a backbone and just walked up to these people and say, hey, and then just engage into their interests, it would be like kind of, it wouldn't be smooth sailing, but it would make my time there a lot easier if I had like one friend in each class period. Because in my third hour on A days, I find myself, there are some days where I genuinely find myself laughing because like somebody across the room from me says something funny, and it makes me think back to, damn, this feels like 8th grade again a little bit. But then that thought just quickly, whew, and it's like, oh yeah, they don't know you outside of talking to you a few times. And not only that, my brother, he actually agrees with me saying like something along the lines of, if I was in your position, I would have dropped out too. Well, I would drop out too. I haven't dropped out because I can't. But on the topic of my brother, I don't, cause he tells me like, well, since you don't have a passion for school, like do this video shit that you like started off doing 4 months ago. And then there was like one time last week I stayed home from school to make a video, cause I had the video finished and I fucking deleted it by accident because I forgot to add. I deleted it like permanently by accident. Cause I only deleted in the first place because I forgot background music. Anyway, um, like, to be honest, I don't even know if I'm passionate about this video shit yet. Like, yeah, it is fun, like talking about the shit that I talk about and like editing it. I know it's low quality editing, but give me a break. I'm just starting out on this YouTube shit. But my brother tells me like, he told me like he told me like this week actually, he was like, you need to get a video out. And it's like, if you ask me, yeah, I don't, cause you don't like being told what to do. I don't like being told what to do. And he told me to put a video out. We wouldn't have that conversation if I didn't fucking permanently delete my last video by accident, all because of some background music I forgot to add. But the reason why I haven't really like put out a video yet is because I don't want to feel pressured to put a video out, because then if I feel pressure to put a video out, then it's not authentic. And when it's not authentic, people can tell. Not everybody can tell, but a good portion of people can tell that you're not being real. So that's why I kind of hesitated on making a video when he told me to, but that's why I'm putting this up instead, cuz I don't cuz already told my siblings how I feel, but I just want like, I guess an outside force to know, because having my family know, it's like it gets dry so fucking quick. It's just like, it's just like, why are y'all the only people that have to know? I want to tell other people what I think, what I feel. So I'm making this because I I want to get this out to somebody who's not my family. And to be honest, for me, I have, and this is like really sad of me to say. It's like pitiful almost, but not gonna lie, there's times where I've imagined just anybody telling me that they're proud of me. But if they took like a second gander and looked at me fully, there's nothing to be proud of. I literally almost failed, because I don't remember almost failing every grade, but I sure shit remember almost failing 8th grade. Like I almost did not even make it to high school. But I don't I if you saw me in person and just looked at me, you could just tell, he's not amounting to anything, because there's nothing to be proud of. Not academically, not in editing. I tried drawing. I realized I was bad at that. I quit. I tried editing for a bit. I was bad at that, so I quit. Cause I just I don't know what to say. I This is just the reality I live in, unfortunately. So Yeah, yeah. There's nothing really I can do about it. I don't want to say that, but I I just feel like I'm trapped. I feel trapped and stuck in my own. I feel trapped and stuck in my own brain stew. It's been like this for years, and it sucks. Uh, since I'm saying all this in a video, I might as well just lay all this shit out in front of you. Uh, I'm not gonna lie. I hug I hug my pillow when I lay down, cause I've been doing this shit for years. I hug my pillow when I lay down to feel like somebody is there. I know it's extremely embarrassing, but I might as well just say everything now, because I don't want this to be like a multiple part series of how I feel, or like an everyday diary type shit. I'm not gonna lie. I hug my pillow when I lay down, just to feel like I'm holding someone. It is it it's a really sad sight to see, like extremely. Uh, I don't really know how to end the video, so I'll just say bye and thank you for listening, because you're not really watching anything, or I might add some gameplay into the background. Who knows? But thank you anyway for listening. If God forbid if somebody made it this far, thank you anyways, and goodbye.